If you don't know how to pray, I'm going to help you. First thing you need to know about prayer is, what do you want? What do you want? What is it? There's nothing too small. There's nothing too big. There's nothing impossible for God. But it has to be righteous. We broke it down and I explained to you what is righteousness, right standing with God. So that's the first thing you got to know. You got to be in righteousness. You got to seek God's kingdom and his righteousness. So your prayer has to be righteous. So that's the first thing. What do you want? And is it righteous? Secondly, you got to be patient. You have to know patience and prayer go together, because God's timing is perfect. And your timing and God's timing may not be together. You may say, Lord, I want XYZ, but you don't realize that might take 2-3 years for you to get it. And there's certain things that might happen immediately. So you got to be patient and you got to know what you want. So those are the first two. The third thing you want to know is how to listen. You got to learn how to listen. Even me, when I'm making these videos, I've had to learn to pace myself, because I speak so fast and I need to be able to hear myself speaking. Like, I need to be able to repeat to you what I just said. I need to be able to repeat to you what I just said. I need to be able to repeat to you what I just said, because I'm listening. So when you pray, you got to know what you want. Secondly, you got to know how to be patient. And third, you got to learn to listen. Why is listening so important, you say? Listening is how God gives you answers, okay? God speaks to you in a still, small voice. God tells you what you need to do. God tells you where you need to go. And God may even send someone to you that will answer your prayers. God will align that person on your path to tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it. But if you're not listening, it's going to go past your head. So you got to learn to listen. I'm telling you, once you learn how to listen, life changes for you. I'm manifesting so quickly, and if it's not manifested, it's probably because I really didn't want it or it's not the right time. But I'm not bragging. I'm just sharing a point with you. This past week was my birthday. Saturday was my birthday. And I was supposed to go to New York. My spirit did not feel good about it. I was like, I'm not going to go to New York. So I canceled my flight. And I said, well, you said you wanted to go to Savannah. Honor that commitment. Go to Savannah. So I booked the hotel to go to Savannah. My spirit just didn't feel good about it. So I prayed about it. And I said, Lord, give me a sign that you want me to go. Give me a sign that I should not go to Savannah, because I was already going, but I needed a sign to show me that I should not go. Thursday comes. I prayed this on Wednesday. Thursday comes. A lady I know called me up. Normally we text, but this time she called me up and she said, what are you doing this weekend? I said, well, I'm going to Savannah. It's my birthday. I wanted something to do, so I'm going to go to Savannah. She said, well, I wanted to invite you to this Christmas party that's happening on Saturday. There's going to be a lot of Filipino food, and I thought you might like it. I said, I'm coming. I said, I'm coming. Because I didn't want to go to Savannah anyway, and I wanted God to give me a sign. That's the first thing. I wanted a sign that I should not go. So she answered my prayer, and I even told her, you answered my prayer, because I didn't want to go. When I don't feel good about a situation, when I'm not excited about a trip, that to me is a warning, because you don't know what could happen. You don't know what you're going to experience. And I'd rather stay on the side of caution than to force myself to go do something I really don't have to, and then only wish I had not done it. Even with New York, I was like, So that Saturday came and I had a great time. I had a great time at the event, and I even met new people who answered my prayer. So I had other prayers that were answered in that one interaction. What did I do? First, I prayed and I said what I wanted. Secondly, I was patient. I prayed on Wednesday. God didn't answer my prayer till Thursday. And lastly, I listened, okay? Had I not answered her phone call, had I not allowed her to speak and tell me why she had called, I would have missed out on the opportunity. So if you want to become effective in your prayer, you got to learn to ask for what you want, okay? There's nothing impossible for God as long as it's righteous. Secondly, you got to be patient. You don't know how God is going to do it. You don't know where God is going to do it. You got to be patient, but understand God's timing is always perfect, okay? And lastly, you got to learn to listen, because the answer is going to come to you in a still small voice, or it may come to you like her and I did in a conversation. But if I'm not listening to her, she's not going to talk to me. She's not going to tell me what I want to hear. So you got to learn to listen. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you listened to it and you found it useful, like, comment, subscribe, and help people come to my page. I want to grow this. My prayer is this channel will be more successful than TikTok. I have over 5,000 TikTok.